Hi there, it's Pascal here. So in this video, I'm gonna share with you one of the secrets of having a successful business online. Now, if you don't know me, I started my online business in 2017, and ever since I started getting results, I share everything I know, so that you can implement it and get phenomenal results in your life, both financially, um, health, and obviously your relationships, which is the one I benefited more out of, was in my relationship. Now, everything I'm going to share with you is going to make 2020 a phenomenal year for you if you get it. If you get it and implement it, it's free. It's free. I'm not going to charge you anything, but all I want you to do is, once you start producing the results, help somebody else. Because I believe that that's my mission in life, is to bring peace to homes and families. Because I know a lot of families are struggling, like I was struggling with my relationship, I was struggling with my health, I was struggling with my finances, I was working really long hours, and I couldn't see my children grow up. That's why I started online business. Now, a lot of people have tried online businesses in the past, or maybe some people it's new to them. They struggle. They don't have the belief. They don't have the faith. They come up with different reasons. I don't have money. I don't have time. Am I too old? There's so many reasons most people don't even attempt, or they give up. What I want to share with you today would help you cross over where the average person gets to and stop. You get there and cross over and keep going, because that is just the secret. It's like a secret, but it's not really a secret. Now, every information I'm going to share with you is not mine. I've read books, I've listened to audios, I've got mentored by multi-millionaires. In fact, I have invested a lot of resources on myself. I've invested thousands of pounds on myself to get this training. All I do is I give it away for free. You may be wondering, why do we give this information away for free? The old paradigm, or the old system, normally says, if you find something that is working for you, keep it to yourself, and once you make a lot more out of it, then you start sharing it. It doesn't work that way. The reality is the opposite, is the secret. If you find something that is working, share with the next man, and watch abundance. God flood you with more riches and abundance, and that's really a key secret there. Now, first of all, we start with the books, because most people will look to start businesses online. Um, they'll be saying, like, you might be saying, show me what to sell, where can I find products, and show me a training course to go to. Now, even though that is all important, but it's not as important as what I'm going to share with you, because you cannot create anything physically. You can't create more money in your bank account. You can't have a healthy family or good health unless you create it spiritually first. You have to understand that. You have to create a vision in your mind of what you want and how to bring that vision into a reality. That is really the secret. So, The Strangest Secret. This is a book that I read. It's about a Nightingale. The strangest secret in the world is, you will become what you think about. I want you to understand, this is you here. It's what you think about. Ralph Waldo Emerson, American essayist, said, the hardest thing in the world, the hardest task in the world is to think. Now, if you look at these two statements from these two philosophers, the problem everybody has in life is the way they think. If you're in a relationship that is not working, it's not working just because you're a bad person. It's just the way you think. If you are in a job that is not paying you enough, you're stuck there for a very long time, you can't seem to understand how to make a change. The job is not bad. You are not a bad person. The problem is the way you think. Now that we know that our problem is our thinking, the next question you will ask is, where do thoughts come from? How do you as a person, where do your thoughts originate from? You will know that they come from your five senses. See, smell, taste, touch. I'm not going to write this to take much of our time, but it comes from our five senses. Let's say I got this from Bob Proctor. Like I said, none of this information is mine, but I'm just reading it books. You have see, smell, taste, touch, hear. It's like an antenna on your body. When I say, what's your name? I cause you to think about the name your parents gave you. It's very simple. Say, how old are you? I've caused you to think. If somebody pinches you, you think, you feel something, but you think, what is causing this? It's a thought. Now, everything that it's all around us originated from this marker I'm writing with, came from. You can look at it and say it's plastic, it's ink and all that, but in reality, this is thought. That's why Think and Grow Rich said, thoughts are things. Thoughts are things. If this is a thought, where do you think what you're looking for is? It's in your thoughts. Now, the problem we have is, this is where the rubber meets the road. You gotta get this part right. It's not complicated. There is only two types of thoughts. You can only think two ways. You're either going to be positive or negative. It's not complicated. If I tell you now how, let's say for instance, you want to start a business online, and I said, what products can you sell online? You come up with, what products can you sell that will get you to a goal, maybe to earn maybe 10,000 in a single month, if that's your goal. What products could you sell? You will come up with, I can sell this, I can sell that. So that's, you see a possibility there, that's positive. If I say, what products could you sell online to get to 10,000? I say, I don't know. So your brain goes blank, boom. It's a negative thought. The key to get what you want for yourself is to monitor your thinking. Now, it's very difficult. Let me get to the Bible with this. I think I put a note down somewhere in my... if you go to the book of Genesis 1:28, in the Bible, God said, rule over the fishes of the sea and the birds of the sky and of all heavens, and over every living thing that moves on earth. I have given you every seed-bearing plant on earth. Basically, I've given you dominion over everything on earth. That's what he's saying. You have that skill to dominate. If God has given you dominion over everything on earth, what is he really saying in that book? You can read it for yourself. Genesis 1:28. Where does that apply here? You see, when your wife, maybe I'm a man now, so if my wife, if my wife says something to me, she causes me to hear. Let me write this so you can hear. Hear, see, smell, taste, touch. Like when someone, not necessarily or anybody around you, tells you something, they cause you to hear. What that does to you is you have a feeling. Now, but when we were kids, if this is our mind, this is the part of our brain that we can think with. But what happens to us is, as a child, is we get bombarded with things. The economy is not good. There's no job out there. These are thoughts. Just the idea is, it's bombarded to you. You see, you drop out, you go to your next neighbor. It's happening to them. You're seeing it. They are struggling, and they are going. You go to the restaurant. More people are eating junk food than are eating healthy food, because they are saying, I can't afford it. You're being bombarded every day. So this is like, I want you to just look at this part of your mind as a soil. Everything that you're being bombarded with gets fixed here, starts growing. So you form something called a paradigm. This starts as you first 7 years of your life. They say this is formed. Your self-confidence, belief in yourself. Then when you have this is the emotional side of you. I'm not going to go into the psychological part. This causes you, when you hear something, you have a feeling. Oh, you look handsome. You feel something. I said something, you feel something. And this causes you to take an action. When you feel something with your emotional mind, it causes you to take an action, you as a person. And that action that you take produces a result. That's the outcome you want. This is the cycle everybody goes through. So you will quickly understand that what we need to all change if you're going to be successful in 2020, you have to start monitoring the way you think. It's not an accident. You look at some people, anything they touch work. Why is that? Anything the business they go into is successful. And you look at some people, it's failure from failure to one place to other. They just can't get it to work. They're in crypto, they're in real estate, they're in online business, they're in Amazon, they're everywhere, jack of all. Now none of them is working. They're often wondering, why is their life that way? It's just because the way they think, they are mixing up. When you mix up positive, sometimes you get positive feeling. You're going to do something, you take action, you get small win, and all of a sudden you get overwhelmed with negative thoughts as well. So your result is not consistent. If you're going to change your life to 2020 and beyond, this is what happens. This is what you need to do. You have to, when you hear anything from now on, you have to pause and exercise Genesis 1:28. I have given you dominion over everything on earth. You pause and think. Do not operate automatic anymore. Most of us operate automatic, majority of us. If you pause here and think of your goal, you would have a goal. You want to have a business online that makes you 5,000, 10,000 a month. It doesn't matter the amount. 5K or 10K a month, you pause and think, will that thought get me one step closer to here? If the answer is no, it's a negative thought, you delete. That's your power to rule over everything on earth. You exercise that immediately, you delete. Do not give that energy at all. People would come to me and tell me, hey Pascal, this online business thing doesn't work. They have caused me to think. I mean myself. What I do, I cancel it out. One thing I don't do is trying to convince that person, because I understand I have to work on myself, not them. I say I have a result. Even if when I wasn't making money, I saw people, I was seeing people, I was in a training and I was seeing people that were succeeding online. Even if it's one person, you have a chance to succeed. Many people will say it doesn't work, but very few will tell you it's so. You need to get yourself in a training or anything that you want to do where you can be seeing successful people on a daily basis, joining trainings, joining webinars. So when they tell me that, I say, okay, that's you. I delete it because I know it's not true. Then I know, it's my mentor is made 80K last month. It's possible for me. I'll keep going. That's the secret. You model people, follow people that are successful. What I'm doing in that moment is I'm trying to produce this result, but I have to delete that negative thinking and replace it with, you can't fight it. It's a paradigm here. It's a soil. You can't fight it. In the Bible, it says, with a faith as small as a mustard seed, you can move a mountain. That's Matthew 17:20. He replied, because you have little faith, truly I tell you, if you have a faith as small as a mustard seed, you can say to this mountain, move. What are you moving? You're moving the old paradigm here that is blocking you. When you're starting a business online, your belief in yourself, your self-confidence in yourself will be very small. But for you to continue to succeed in this business, you have to water this soil, this seed here that is on this soil, so that it will grow and replace this one. You can't fight this one. This one is always there. It's energy. You are constantly going to see people that will tell you it doesn't work. Online business is hard. I don't have money. All these things you will constantly say. You can't avoid it. Don't fight it. Buckminster Fuller said, you cannot fight existing reality. It's existing inside of you. You only build a new model so that the old one becomes obsolete. You are going to water this seed and it will eventually grow and cover this. But this one never leaves you. It will always be there somewhere in you. But now, to get this to work, you have to think positive consciously for a 90-day period. That's the minimum. Some people say 30 days. Strangest Secret say 30 days. But I believe it has to go at least 90 days. But bring it down to 30 if you can't. If 90 is too far for you, do something. It's just force yourself to do this for 30 days. The Strangest Secret, I implement Strangest Secret, but he said if you see yourself failing to focus positively in your thinking and taking action. Remember, the action is there. You have to take action that will produce the result. If you think it and you don't take any action, no result. So you think it, you have the feeling this is going to change my life in 2020. You take an action that demonstrates this belief. That will produce the result, but you do it for a 30-day period. But he said, if you see yourself failing, which you will fail. I still fail today. But he said, success is the progressive realization of your worthy ideal. Nightingale is a genius. Success is the progressive realization. So if you are moving towards a direction, you are successful. 10K a month. You might see yourself failing. Take action, take action, take action. Maybe you run out of money in your bank account. You don't go back like most people will do. They quit. You can't do that. Stay there. Muster the energy to take the next step. It might be slow. I'm not as fast as you started. But as long as you are moving, success is the progressive realization of your worthy. As long as you are in this direction, you are heading towards this goal. It's inevitable. It's not an option. You will get there every day. It took me 18 months to produce 10K in a single month by following this strategy. Is it worth it? I invested time, I invested money, I failed multiple times. I just kept going. This is what they teach. If you understand this, start implementing it now. Most people, if you say, I don't have money, where is the money? Flip that thought. Because it will come from you. Remember, the old one is sitting inside you. You don't know how it's formed, which I'm showing you how it's formed now. Where is the money? Borrow, I borrowed. Why? Because I know if I get 10K a month, I'll be able to pay back. It's positive. So I took the action. Most people will tell me I sold some of my things to invest in my business, to keep going. It's because I believed that I would get here and I was never going to quit. It wasn't an option. My family was at stake. I was driven by fear. I was driven by fear, losing my family. So I had to take action. Did I get any negative thoughts? Of course, yes, I did. What if I don't make money? What if I don't succeed? What if I lose all this money? All those thoughts were there. But I kept consciously replacing it. I was joining webinars, I was seeing people, I was hearing them, I was seeing them. I could smell them when I get to events, smell success. I tasted it, I changed my diet to balance my energy. I was shaking successful people in meetings. So that gave me the confidence that, because there's nothing special about them that you don't have. It's just that they understand. In all you get understanding. Solomon, the wisest man, the richest man that's ever lived. In all you get, they understand that it was everything in this universe came from thoughts. You have to understand you are blessed with infinite gifts. Just go out there and take action. Don't look back. My name is Paschal Nwanaji. All I'm doing here is I'm sharing what I know to help you help the next man. We are on a mission together to change the world. It's a belief that we know we can do it. It comes from one step at a time. Don't try to go and teach somebody this thing. Do it yourself. They will see the result in your life. That will inspire them to take the action. All right? Take care, and I'll see you on the next one. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe, because I'll be releasing some of these videos as we go along, as we move on to the training. Apart from that, it's another video from Paschal, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.